So in this video, I want to compare and contrast the global carving and slicing knife to the Miyabi slicing knife, both the Mizu and the Artisan. And the reason I say both is because they are 100% the exact same knife. The only difference is the handle. The Artisan has this rosewood handle, and the Mizu has the exact same blade, but with this micarta handle, which has a beautiful grain structure and the really nice red accents on either side. The Miyabi is 100% handmade from start to finish, while the global is essentially an automated handmade process, and you really see the difference when you compare the two. Every single corner on the Miyabi has been rounded out, so there are no sharp edges anywhere besides the blade, obviously. The handle is completely and totally flush on both sides. The logo is carved into the back, which is a really nice touch, and it even has this really nice mosaic pin, which is made of about 15 to 20 individual little tiny pieces of copper, bronze, and stainless steel that are pressed into the handle to make that design. So you can tell that someone's put their heart and soul into this knife. By contrast, the global is a very well made knife. It just doesn't have that same attention to detail. 90-degree angles all around, and you can even see the forging marks where the knife has been compressed and forged into this blade. The cutting angles and the cutting edges and what the materials are made out of are very different too. The global uses Cremova 18, which is a relatively soft steel, about 56 to 58 hardness, and it's then ground down to a 15-degree cutting angle, and as you've seen, the blade is just the blade. Nothing extra has been done to it. By contrast, the Miyabi is ground down by hand over a 3-step process to an insanely sharp 9-degree angle, which is not only single versus double digits, but being about 50% thinner than the global, it ends up being exponentially sharper. And the cutting core on the Miyabi is made of SG2, which is a powdered steel, very high-end, 63 hardness. And what that means is if you use this knife properly, realistically speaking, you are never going to have to sharpen the blade. The blade is then wrapped on either side with an extra layer of SG2, which gives you this really nice wave design towards the bottom, but also gives you this hazy snow finish in the center because it is a powdered steel. And the top is then hammered, which really looks beautiful, I think. The Miyabi has a full tang going all the way down, and the global, a lot of people don't realize, actually does not have a tang at all. It is a hollow handle that has been filled with sand and welded to the blade, something you might want to think about when comparing it to other knives. With that said, I'll put a link down to both below. It really is a personal preference. And if you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.